Welcome to the Self-Awareness and Self-Compassion Podcast, formerly known as the Full Spectrum Feeling Podcast. I'm your host, Blaise Schwaller, life coach, mom, and former tattoo artist. I help people heal their past, speak their truth, and love the lives that they're living now. Join me here every week for conversations on how to live an imperfect but fully engaged life that embraces all the feels so that you can stretch into your best life while enjoying the you that's here right now. Hello, and welcome to Full Spectrum Feeling and today's bonus celebratory episode where I get to tell you all about how I just completed recording all of the videos for my 12-week program, Talisman Transformation Method. Guys, this has been a labor of love, and I am so in love with this program and so proud of myself for how much, love, time, effort, awesomeness and techniques I've put into this course. And I just wanted to share it with you because I think that sometimes when we accomplish something big, we just don't take the time to properly congratulate ourselves. And I want to, by sharing my own happiness, give you permission to celebrate something that you've accomplished lately too. I think that it's so easy to finally, hit a goal or reach that milestone and just dismiss it like, okay, I did that. What's next? And it's so much more fun if you can just stop and savor the feeling of accomplishment when you have done the thing. And today, you guys, I have done the thing. I have 12 entire weeks of automation, like emails are ready to go out, supportive materials are ready. I've actually recorded and edited and put together and uploaded all of the videos for all 12 weeks. And that was some massive effort. And it's not something that I knew how to do. Even 6 months ago, I had no idea how to do this stuff. And today I can look back and say, I do know how to make a complete online course. I know how to automate it. I know how to set it up so it's really easy to access for the people in the program. I've gotten feedback from my test subjects going through to let me know where it got hung up. So I've been able to, course correct a few times. And I'm just so thankful just for everything that I've learned about myself going through the process of just making the course. And I'll tell you a little bit about the program because honestly, this is my magnum opus right now that I've been really focusing on and building towards for an entire year. So Talisman Transformation Method is a 12-week process in which you decide how you're going to incorporate an object into your life that helps you anchor the energy and the feeling of who you want to become and what you want to accomplish so that it becomes easier for you to just embody that energy and remind yourself how to be the person who has what you want on a daily basis. And it starts out, really with your mindset and how you come into any kind of goal, and teaches you step by step how to reframe your thoughts, how to reframe your emotions and understand them and understand the process that you go through whenever you're trying to expand yourself into something new. So, I can use this course and have used it on myself to do my health weight goals this year. I've used it to help me, honestly, to help me build the program that teaches it. So the technique can be used in so many different facets, but what it really does is it makes it clear how to get from how you're feeling today to how you want to feel tomorrow, the next day, and forever after. So if you're going into it thinking, gosh, I really want to improve my self-confidence, it helps you assess where you're at now, show yourself your mind and how you're thinking and your environment so that you're able to make really detailed and pointed and insightful decisions that make an impact in how you feel so that day by day, brick by brick, you're building up that self-confidence, you're building up those tools in your toolbox that help you deal with your life. And you find that over the course of the 12 weeks, you've really transformed. And the key piece of Talisman Transformation Method is, of course, the talisman. So by week 7, you are now starting to understand how your brain subconscious works, how ritual fits into your life, and how it actually impacts your decisions on a daily basis. You understand how your subconscious programming is working, and now you're starting to put your fingers in and you're playing with creating a new subconscious program for yourself, and you're doing it consciously. And then you're sitting back and letting your unconscious do the work. And for the whole second half of the program, you're really learning how to live within the change, how to embody and hold on to the changes that you make. Because I know in my own personal journey, whenever I make big progress, there's always this moment where I feel like I have forgotten how to hold on to that change. Like it's novel for a few days or a few weeks, and it's easy to almost force yourself into doing what you know you're supposed to do to get your result. But then after a while, it gets harder. So this program really addresses that tendency. And it was so important to me to include it, to understand that people face setbacks and people, don't notice their new normal. And we don't notice how much progress we've actually made. And so it makes it harder for us to hold on to all of these internalized changes. So it really gets into the nitty-gritty details of how to hold on to a change that you like and not slip backwards and find yourself doing your old easy routines. It's really about making the new routine easy, making the new routine just an automatic, and helping you continue to make the decision that you've got what you came for, that you're going to accomplish your goal, and that it's a no-brainer, it's a done deal, and you're supported every step of the way through those 12 weeks. Oh, I just love it so much. I love that it's a group coaching program, so there's actual live coaching calls for everybody where you get even more in-depth and answer specific questions about exactly what you're going through in the process to help you really clarify anything and embody it in your life, to bring up any questions, to get over any speed bumps that you're finding. It just fills my heart with happy to know that I'm able to finally offer something from my heart that has the ability to impact lots of people at once, to create a community of people that are interested in creating that kind of daily magic in their life and keep a sense of humor and a lightness about it and hold that energy for each other so that just these big ripples of awesome go out into the world. So I feel so blessed today that I'm one step closer to making that happen, that I have a completed course. And I made that happen. I showed up and did the work. And I am enjoying praising myself right now. And I know this is like the ha 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 big pat on the back to Blaze, but I'm selling it. I'm saying it so that you do the same for yourself. Don't undersell yourself when you've done something amazing, because it takes so much of your energy and your heart and your purpose to accomplish anything in this life. And when you finally hit a milestone, you get closer to actually expressing what you want to express in this world. Man, take a moment to celebrate. Take a moment to breathe it in, to just appreciate that leg of the journey that you're on. There's like this beautiful pause that happens in between finishing something and the next stage of that journey. So for me with this one is, yes, I finished the course. It's awesome. Now I have to learn, how do I tell people about it? How do I promote it? How do I make sure that the people who need it the most understand what it is and understand what they can get out of it, understand how it could feel for them and the importance of doing this inner work and how it works. That's a whole next step of this whole process. And today I'm in the quiet lull where I can just appreciate that the product is there. I have made the thing. I can appreciate all of the hard work that went into it. I can appreciate the people who have contributed and helped me understand more about my brain and their brain, more about how emotions work, more about behavior chains, more about how we set new habits and new goals, how we record videos, how we, do mass media, like all of this stuff. Wow. It's just this amazing, fruitful moment. And I want to give myself a chance to just bask in it and savor it in the same way that I teach people in the program to really learn how to celebrate themselves, celebrate each stage of the journey, each iteration of growth. Because when you can really rave about it and have that kind of gratitude, man, it makes the next stage so much easier. And when you deny yourself that joy and that celebration, what tends to happen is you think that everything you did was no big deal. And then you look back on your life and you don't have the sense of accomplishment that you should for all of these amazing things that you've done. You look back and you think, God, everything I've done is no big deal. But that's such a lie. You would never say that looking at someone else's life. It's taken me a lifetime to learn how to celebrate myself and celebrate my accomplishments in the same way that I would for my friends, in the same way that I think my parents probably celebrated for me, but I didn't notice or take in, the same way that my husband looks at me and celebrates how far I've come. Because, there's like this wall we put up around ourselves, like it's not okay to brag, it's not okay to gloat, and that's true. We don't want to be arrogant or feel like, that it wasn't hard for us to do something if it was. I'm going to completely admit and raise my hand. It's been hard for me to do this. But that's okay. That's what makes savoring it so awesome at the end, is that anything that I've learned how to do, whether it's learning how to record a podcast, speak in public, do a really great realistic painting, tattoo, coach someone successfully and actually understand what they need and get out of their way so that they can do it themselves. Like all of those things are an accomplishment, and they weren't easy at first. Anything that we learned to do well was not easy at first, and we should celebrate that it has become easy, that when it's done, it's done. Oh, it just feels so good. So I hope that you're feeling the ripple of joy that I have right now and the absolute passion I have for this concept, which is celebrate yourself, reward yourself for all of the hard work you do, and be honest about how hard it was for you to do something and how determined you had to be to do it. All of the skills that you learned along the way, all of the ways that you've learned to overcome setbacks to get to that goal that you had. Man, it's worth celebrating. And I, in my heart right now, am just projecting like little beams of love and light and little blazing fires from my heart to yours to say, thank you for being you. Congratulations on everything that you've accomplished so far in your life, because there's got to be thousands of things that you've done. And I'm sure that as you're listening to me, there's probably one thing in particular that you're going to think of that's like, wow, I've really been working hard on this. And I want you to just take that into your heart and think, wow, I have been working hard and I continue to work hard on this particular topic. And it hasn't been easy for me. And I am so proud that I keep showing up and I keep doing what I need to do to get this done. I don't give up on myself. I'm still here. Even when it's hard, I can do hard things. That's something I believe so passionately about, that people are so capable. We're capable of facing hardship. We can do hard things. And we all succeed and boost each other by sharing that it's not always easy to do that. When we see that other people also have to step up and, they go through the struggle, it helps our struggle feel less hard. And I want that for you today as well. So, woohoo! Today I did something amazing, and tomorrow I'll learn how to talk about it in a different way. And that's, my goal for next time. But I don't need to rush to it. Today I can just savor it, and I can decide to reward myself. Take a moment, maybe have a nice bath, maybe make a delicious soup. Oh, yes, I want soup. So, if you have something that you've also been working on, celebrate yourself. I'm here for you. I'm with you. And thanks for taking a listen to this little bonus episode, because it's so important to just be happy and share our happiness. And right now, man, I'm so happy. I'll catch you next time. Thanks so much for joining me. If you enjoyed this podcast, please subscribe and share it with someone you love, and leave us a review. You can learn more and get some self-compassion tips and tricks by visiting coachwithblaze.com, where you can sign up to get my free booklet on overcoming anxiety, overwhelm, exhaustion, and burnout. I'm sending you so much appreciation and love, and I'll see you next time.